Today is Tuesday, December the 2nd, 2024. It's about 1:28 p.m. I greet all human beings all around the world with the universal greetings of peace. The blessing of God be with you. Doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor your religious beliefs may be. Doesn't matter whether you're the richest or the poorest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter whether you the proclaimed toughest or the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. Doesn't matter if you my family, friends, nor my proclaimed enemies. It doesn't even matter whether you like me or anything that I say or do. That's your prerogative. You have a First and a 14th Amendment right to the United States Constitution to do as you please when it comes to freedom of speech, as long as it's peaceful, freedom to associate, as long as it's peaceful, freedom to gather, freedom to protest, as long as it's peaceful. And that's what I do. I exercise my First, 14th, 5th, and so on Amendment rights to the United States Constitution. What I want to show y'all to focus back on again is Robert Hearns, Robert Bobby Hearns, the chief of police here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County. As y'all know, yesterday, Monday, January the 1st, 2024, on New Year's Day, about 4-something a.m. in the morning, there was a shooting and murder in the Charleston, Missouri Housing Authority projects property in the 500 block of West Ada Street. Now, if those remember, y'all remember I made a YouTube video letting it be known Robert Hearns, the chief of police, wasn't on the scene of the Charleston, Missouri Police Department, and the Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County Sheriff wasn't on the scene, and the news media wasn't on the scene. Now, when I produced this video to show the public and show people in Charleston, Missouri what's going on, yesterday evening on the 5 and the 6 o'clock news, matter of fact, some of my people that's NAACP members and part of RRR Raymond Research and Recovery and the Underground Railroad contact me from Southern Illinois and said the news is talking about the shooting in your town in Charleston, Missouri. And they was wondering why it came on hours later after you produced it on YouTube. And I'm gonna tell you why. You see, Robert Hearns didn't think anybody would say anything about it. Let's go back to December the 17th, 2023. Right here in the 600 block of Vine, I'm gonna show you a vehicle that was passing by, same type of time, about 4:13 a.m. on December the 17th, passing by here, going to this where the stop sign is at, and it got shot up. Me and other people in the 6 and the 700 block of Vine Street and other places heard at the minimum 20 shots. As me and my daughter got down, other people told me they got down too, but I can hear it hitting the panel of my house. The police came maybe about 5 or 6 minutes later. But what I want to show you is this wasn't reported in the news. This wasn't in the newspaper last year. It just was in the newspaper this year, and maybe because of the fact that I made notes of it in my YouTube video about the shooting. Now, you're going to hear a story from Robert Hearns yesterday about the shooting and killing here in Charleston, Missouri. He said that his agency, the Charleston, Missouri Public Safety, or the police department, has gotten two other agencies. They got the Sheriff Department, Mississippi County, Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County Sheriff Department, and the Missouri State Highway Patrol assisting them. No, the Missouri State Highway Patrol is taking control of this here. That's the only way we can get stuff done here. But then when he said he got the sheriff, Mississippi County Sheriff, the Mississippi County Sheriff, Brenton Farrow, have two criminals. One of them been convicted. The other one was forced to resign. Barry Morgan was convicted and pled guilty in January of last year, 2023, for a battery. In his plea bargaining, they dropped the more serious charge, official misconduct. But they still let him. Brenton Farrow still allowed him to work on at the Sheriff Department. Even let him went on calls when he was out on bond, which he didn't supposed to. Everybody else that been arrested for something in the Sheriff Department here in Charleston, Missouri, they was fired immediately, but not Barry Morgan. That's a criminal. This who Bobby Hearn said that they got assisting them. He got another criminal up there by the name of John Blakely, come from Charleston, Missouri. He was a police detective over there back in 2000. He set up a black man by the name of David Robinson, got him natural life on a murder, but a appeals court overturned David Robinson case about 18 years later, saying that John Blakely shouldn't be trusted. He was forced to resign from Charleston, Missouri, and they brought him over here, and now he working for the same one, Robert Hearn, saying that they got the Sheriff Department helping them. The Sheriff Department and the Police Department here, if the shoe fit where, the two individuals that's running it, they got a history of setting up blacks. They got a history of not protecting blacks. Now, Robert Hearns, you're going to hear him in this interview with the news media in front of the police station. He going to have the audacity to say, even though a man just got shot and killed and another one injured, at least about 100 rounds shot in the projects, in the same place that got shot up this time, earlier last year, the same place somebody got shot up, the same place in the same area. But he said that there's nothing to worry about. You know why he says nothing to worry about? It's nothing to worry about in the white community. It's nothing to worry about where him and the sheriff live at. But it's something to worry about here in Charleston, Missouri, when you got 20 shots fired in the black community on December the 17th, 2023, and you ain't reported it no place. You just reported it this year. And not only that, since the 17th of December 2023, there's been multiple other shootings on Cleveland Street, on Ada Street, on Locust Street. And we've been having it in the black community on the west side of town here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County, just about all last year. But it ain't been reported. You know why it ain't been reported? Because Bobby Hearns will say, like he's saying in this news interview that you hear, he said, we ain't had a murder in a long time. Ain't that something? We ain't had a murder in quite a while. There's nothing there's no danger. There's nothing for the people to worry about. It is something for them to worry about. And when they damn camera over here in this area working, let the shooting come in front of your house. Let it come in front of the sheriff house. Let it come in front of some of them people down there in City Hall that's studied letting you be the chief of police for almost 30-something years, and you ain't doing a damn thing to protect the black community. God gonna bring y'all down like he did Donald Trump and his family. He gonna bring y'all down like he did the Roman Empire. He gonna bring y'all down like my daddy and all them other World War II veterans brought down Adolf Hitler. He gonna bring y'all down. Your family dying off already. And I'm gonna leave you with this here. The peace gonna be still when them tables turn around. Peace out. All right, I want y'all to see this paper, the Enterprise Carrier. This is Tuesday, January the 2nd, 2024, Charleston, Missouri. I think the paper is out of East Prairie, Missouri. I think it don't make no difference. But anyway, the other paper that I had showed y'all a couple of papers ago, where here in Charleston, Missouri, down going past my street here in the 600 block of Vine, there was a shooting that was at least about 20 to a minimum of 20 shots fired, and it was fired at a truck that I'm gonna show y'all shortly. But the last two papers, well, the last week paper, Charleston, Missouri didn't have it in there, and I guess they didn't have nothing in there at all. But I want y'all to see what they got now. It happened on the 17th, and these events is from the December the 17th, 2023 to December the 23rd, 2023. But this is something that I reported on my YouTube, but they didn't report it in the paper last week. You know, they brought it back in. They brought it in this year. It says an officer responded to a report of gunshots in the 600 block of Vine Street. A residence was struck, my house, by gunfire. A vehicle was later reported damaged by gunfire as well. The matter is still under investigation. Now, I'm going to show you the vehicle that was shot.
Good evening, I'm Julie Williams.
And I'm Mark Kiesling. A somber start to the new year in Charleston, Missouri.
Right now, police are investigating an early morning shooting where a man died. News 3's Paul Wilcoxon has been looking into this for us, and he has the latest tonight from Charleston.
Anybody that's going to shoot somebody is dangerous. We would like to get these people off the street.
The Charleston Department of Public Safety is starting the new year with a homicide investigation after an early morning shooting left one man dead. According to Charleston Police Chief Robert Hearns, at about 4 Monday morning, dispatch received a call that a person was shot at the 500 block of Ada Street. When officers arrived, they found a man with several gunshot wounds. He was rushed to a local hospital where he was pronounced dead. The man killed is identified as 20-year-old Malik Jones of Crothersville, Missouri. Because of that, Chief Hearns says his department has contacted several other agencies to assist in the investigation.
Right now, our agency and the Missouri State Highway Patrol and the Sheriff's Office have been working on the investigation.
Because the investigation is in its early stages, Hearns says he's hoping anyone with information will come forward to help.
Somebody may have some information that's pertinent, and it's important that if we get justice for the family, that somebody calls us with information. We can't do it by ourselves.
Hearns says there have been a lot of shootings in this area, and unfortunately, it's not uncommon.
It's been a while since we've had a homicide, and I would like to get it solved as quick as possible. We don't want this in our town.
Chief Hearns is asking those in town to be cautious while the investigation is ongoing, but he doesn't believe anyone is in immediate danger because of this shooting.
I want the public to know we're going to do our best to find out who's responsible. What we want is we want the public to call us with any information.
Hearns also says your tip might be what puts certain pieces of the puzzle together to help solve the case.
Any information, it may help something that we already know or put the pieces together. We can figure out if it's important. If you've got some information or know something, give us a call.
If you have any information, you're asked to call 573-683-3737. Hearns says you can remain anonymous.
I can't say enough. If you know something, give us a call. We need all the help we can get.
In Charleston, Missouri, Paul Wilcoxon.
Get everything you need, sir.
Yeah,
is there anything else that you needed?
I'm not leaving my property until we both leave together.
Is there anything else?
I don't even trust that with you.
Is there anything else that you?
Okay, why don't you trust her with me? First of all,
Hold on, wait, stop.
this is my house.
You own the house, but you rent it, sir.
Stop it.
Fred.
Yeah.
Okay, go on and do what you're gonna
I'm
do.
going to do what I'm doing. I'm taking a report.
Yeah, and I'm gonna call fire. I can call Brent.
Don't do that to him, because he ain't even done nothing.
No,
This is what you're doing. You getting
I
on
opened
to
that door 'cause he was
everybody.
in the way.
But you getting
She
on
was
to
standing behind us,
everybody.
so
No,
you committed an assault.
You getting on to
And a
everybody.
burglary because you can't go into your house
You're
if you've
get-
rented it to somebody.
Let me tell you what happened, sir.
You barged into the door. I seen it.
The door was open.
Y'all stop.
The door was
The door
closed.
was open, but she was
And
standing
she was
behind us,
standing right there. And I asked her, we coming in.
Pushed it
You
open.
said she was a
Now we
sheriff.
can do this. You can leave, or you can go to jail with me. How about that?
Sir, listen to me, man.
He said if don't nobody leave, he finna mace them. Oh my God. Never. Look at him. He's shaking up the mace. And then everybody running. I would never run. That's illegal. Go.
Right. Exactly. Let us enjoy ourselves. Why are he being like? That's why you'll not turn it off.
You gonna buy that? No, I just don't want it.
Do we need to say that song? Right. Like, exactly. Why you so mad? Exactly. No music.
Music won't get us out.
Exactly.
If we don't get no real, legitimate, God-fearing leaders in the law enforcement, when I say leaders, I'm speaking of the Chief of Police, Robert Hearns, get him up out of office, Charles, Missouri Police Chief, Brenton Farrow, Charles, Missouri, Mississippi County Sheriff, Head Sheriff. If we don't get these people up out of office no time soon, this is what the black community gonna be like. These are cat graves, but we gonna be burying our blacks in the non-sellout black communities every week, just about. Because what they don't do is a lot of the shots fired and people getting shot and buildings and stuff getting shot, is they not being reported. They know people like Alaska Lesbian Rodney Jones and any people that follow behind them, they not gonna report it because they working hand in hand with the corrupted law enforcement officials. You see City Hall letting them buy up everything, Rodney Jones and Lester Gillespie. Rodney Jones and Lester Gillespie around here telling people it's not good to talk to me. They tell people, they get mad when people give me videos. They was mad at the young lady that gave me the video showing Lester Gillespie trying to force his way into the house that he was renting to her because she wouldn't lay with him. She worked it for him. But he tried to force his way into her house, and a sheriff deputy, Nicholas Pratt, told him, you committing a burglary and a battery. But the chief of police ain't gonna arrest Lester Gillespie or Rodney Jones, but the feds is getting their families and friends. Their families and friends getting away with dealing drugs and doing shooting around here only solely because the sheriff and the sheriff here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County, and the chief of police is working hand in hand with them and their families, so they ain't arresting it. So the feds got to come in. Bobby Hearn is alive when he talking about somebody working with them. These people supersede you. The feds, the state police supersede y'all and the sheriff. You and the sheriff can't solve a bike theft. But you see, that you didn't have no crime scene. You didn't have no crime tape. You didn't even want to get to retrieve the bullet out of the panel of my house. But God gonna straighten this here up. He gonna turn it around. Peace be still.